Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I just want to say boom shakalaka. I don't know why. I know I gotta put on my mascara because it really changes because I have no like eyelashes for real. How's everyone today? I'm feeling great and fabulous. Um, I just want to say, you know what? All is well. That's the boomerang mantra today. All is well. And of course, we have thank you, thank you, thank you every time we open our eyes. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed, dressed, and impressed. Anywho, can you feel it? It feels great. What's today, the 19th? So, my new roomie is in Florida. He said he'll be back this weekend, so could possibly be, maybe at least by April 1st, I can move in there. And it's real, oh God. You know how you're on your phone and you're doing like this too much? My back is starting to round really bad again. And it's time for somebody needs to hear this, a posture check. Because we're always in our phones and our heads are like this. And if you at work or whatever, so being more mindful of that. One thing that's really good for your shoulders is take like a broom, a stick, and put it behind you, right? And you can hold it there. Because even if you want to go to do push-up, I don't know why this is coming up. It's not like I'm a personal trainer. But even like when you go to do push-ups, if you don't have your posture right, you're going to round and you're not going to get as much effect in the proper muscles, the primary as well as your secondary muscles when you're working out. I literally know enough about a lot of things because, I worked in a gym for God. Since 2014, so like 7, almost 8 years maybe. Yeah, then I worked for Backman for like 6 years. Backman is the concrete company I worked for. They lay the concrete. They don't make it. Not like yeah. I just went on a. Let's ring the bell. Love it. So pretty. Anyway, so I went on a tangent there. I want to talk to all of those that have gifts, 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 special gifts, the Claires, and I don't know all of them. There's too many things to remember other than labels. I call them everything a label. I was going to say, hopefully you guys have found me I don't want to say that this is how it's coming out. The true soldiers, the ones who have, I'm hearing exponential. I don't know why exponential. It doesn't seem like it sounds right in this sentence. Exponentially gifted. exponential powers, if you will. And you don't use them. You've been attacked, you've been kicked down, you've been pushed aside, abused, probably your whole entire life. All right, what I'm hearing is, or what I got was, if you're part of a, my superpower group or whatever, that's so funny. Mine, not me, but the secret weapons, super powerful. You don't practice magic because you are magic. You've probably been called a witch or the devil's bride or a soul eater, or you make deals with the devil or some shit. You've probably been called all these things because they're bringing me to that movie with the teenage girls. There was 3 of them, and then the 4th one that moved in, she was actually a natural witch. So she was a natural, what they called a natural witch. What is that movie? The Craft. So I'm hearing these other entities, these other people, they can't stand that. Because you don't have to do the candles and say all the words and do all that. You just are. And the reason, and you don't really use, you could annihilate people with just a fucking thought. But your energy, your soul is different, right? Totally. And to carry and have so much power or whatever. But see, the funny thing is, we don't look at it as having power and la la la. People have done some fucked up things. And you could have destroyed them, made them go insane, warped their mind, put them out, drop dead. But you don't view things like these other people do. I wanted to say humans. These other humans do. And it's totally different. You may know that you're going to have a shit ton of money, if money's even a thing by then. It won't be in New Earth, but I'm hearing whatever you need will be gifted you. Your mission is great. And your power is great. All the world, I'm channeling, all the world, it was not to see these gifts and things in you, not until the right appointed time, right? When it's going to be needed, when the white light, the white magic, whatever, for the battle or whatever that is. If there's even that, I don't even know. Now, I was talking about my vision. I'm sorry, I'm going on a squirrel moment here. Well, let me finish this part first. Then I'll go on my squirrel moment. But it's because you're so, yes, like Jesus, Yeshua in a way, You're humble, you're kind, and you carry great power. People with great power don't go around telling everybody about it, Is it the Shaolin monks or whatever? The badass fighters that are bad to the bone. They don't go around talking shit and acting all tough and da-da-da. They're quiet, they're kind, they're meek, they're loving, right? I got chills all over. That's you guys. That's us. Our mission is great. Other people can't see it. This is why you feel so alone. And not everyone can understand, overstand, or understand you and what you talk about. Because your level, your consciousness is so much higher. I heard deeper, but so much higher. The knowledge and stuff that's in you, that's passed down through you, can only happen when we get to certain levels. And it doesn't have to do with the human and how much money you have in the car you drive. I'm talking spiritually, the things that really matter, not this earth plane. I'm not saying that earth doesn't matter, but you either get it or you don't. I don't need to explain to you. So those of you watching me that are of that higher consciousness, the energies, the souls that are walking this earth right now are I got chills all over, are magnificent. And you know what? Some of you probably don't even know which soul you are, or maybe you're beginning to. I believe that because I've heard King David, I believe that the King Davids, I believe that the ones from way, well, now I don't think Enoch's ever gonna walk, but again, these are just a different meat suit, different humans that were here, but it was the soul that they embodied, right? Maybe passed down through generation bloodlines. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I don't know what that has to do with anything, because if we've reincarnated so many times and been so many different things, in the human, it's the soul, right? So I don't believe that our actual soul is male or female when we've embodied both humans. Now I'm going on. Anyway, evidently I'm done talking about what I was talking about. So I feel like soon we're going to be, heard that Wonder Twins activate. You're the secret weapon. So everybody laughed at you. Nobody believed you. Everybody thought you're crazy for the things that you say, for the things that you see, for the knowledge that you have that's just now starting to come out. And it's like, wow, I have all this knowledge and I didn't step a day into any of those classrooms like all these other people. It's just of you, it's in you, and you get more and more as you elevate in your consciousness, as you peel away more of the human and become more of who you are, the soul source, the divine. As you step in your divineness and out of your humanness. It's been quite a journey. Has it not? So powerful that behind the scenes you don't even know. Because they know. The ones who genetically... See, that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. If they genetically modified us, genetically fucked with our genes, then do we even have a soul to begin with? Are we just a flesh and bone avatar, robot, or whatever you want to call it? They call it human. that's carbon based and it's flesh and bone for souls to pop in and out of? How does that work? My last incarnation, I was a man. I'm still a man in a woman's body. I think like one. Sort of, not completely, because I do have the female in me. I love that part. So, if you have male and female in you, maybe your twin flame is yourself. Hello? Can anybody hear me? And then you have a divine partner, a kingdom spouse, if you will. My thoughts, my beliefs, okay? My opinion. The kingdom spouse. The one year to travel, walk the world, the one in twos, remember, in twos. So you're you might think, well, my God, she's crazy. She's nuts. What is she talking about? Of course there's twin flames. Everybody just talks about twin flames. Yeah, but remember one thing. All the information that you're going to get out of a book and out of things on this planet has been designed, okay? Everything under this globe. Did I say under the globe? In your snow globe world, you call Earth. The containment planet. Has been designed, created, and all of that for an agenda. So just know all of it. That's how come we've been able to be controlled. Because if you're in a globe, think of an ant farm. Just a bunch of ants in an ant farm. My belief, my opinion, this is a way to look at it, how I look at it. A control study group. We're going to plant some information, bam, in their mind, in their head, which we know controls your reality, the world around you. I did it again, didn't I? Whoop, whoop. You never know when we're going left or right, left or right. I like to go, for some reason they keep, with that one, it's on the right path. It's to the right, to the right. King David. Yep, chills all over. So the spirit, the soul who was once King David, I believe is walking this earth, is here in human. Don't you think at this time, though, the Atlantean king could be walking among us as well? What about the woman, his sister, that gave birth to the human? Anyway. I've heard those of old, those of the old, history, his story repeating itself. great things are happening. And it's for your soul. You either go to New Earth or you don't. So it's a soul fucking journey. And it's a you versus you journey. You're either going to get it or you're not. And I'm sorry to say, from what I can see, even this most of the spiritualists, and I listen to these people, they get it, but they're still stuck in the human. What do I mean by that? And I do this as well, looking at things in the, I don't know. I'm done with all that. Hopefully this made sense and you were able to follow along. This is all, I guess. Anyway, soon, great things. So you haven't used your powers. You probably are more psychic than all these people that get paid lots of money and this, that, and the other thing. And you watch card readers or you don't. And you're like, oh, fuck. You're just way more powerful and way more gifted than most of these people running around that get paid a shit ton of money. And you don't use your gifts. And you've probably struggled with wanting to use them and not doing it. And it's been an inner battle. Because it's precious. And you've got to have a certain soul, a certain temperament, a certain mindset. Most human has to be gone to have that much power. Because with that power comes great responsibility. And that's why it was bestowed upon you. Being born in water into this world, through water, right? Into this world. With great power. But your mind being wiped of it all. So you've had to endure without using your powers all the things of a human and overcome it. So you truly overcame the world. You truly overcame the world. Jesus came to teach us because it was that appointed time. It had to be done for this time. Now think about this. This came to me last night, and then I'm going to stop. This came to me last night on a YouTube title thing, and I clicked on it. It was like the 3 days of darkness. And when that hit, I went, what? 3 days of darkness. Isn't one day 1,000 years to the Lord in the Bible? It says, in 3 days I will rise, but 3 days is like 1,000 years. 3 days of darkness. 3,000 years of darkness. We've been in the 3 days. And it's almost over. Just a way to look at it. It's what came, in my opinion, it's what came to me, and that makes way more sense. Symbols, remember. It's cryptic. Parables, it's cryptic, so not everyone knows. But only those that have the ears and the eyes to see and to hear the truth. That's why it's cryptic, and that's what they do when they think about it, when they make movies. It's the symbology of it. The Matrix, almost any movie out there, replicas. They clone Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And these clones, they grow them. That's why they bleed, right? It's a clone. So, everything is mentioned and said for a reason, I believe. So I'm going to leave you with that. Just a thought. What's today, Wednesday? Maybe I'll put on some mascara and some blush and do something with this that keeps curling around my eye there. I'll put a bandana on or something. I'll just do it like that. Things to think about, but hold on tight. Because I see you. I see you. Not literally. Like, I don't know what you look like. But what's meant to be is going to be. They're just, I keep hearing it's part of the plan. What plan and what agenda, I don't know. But I keep wanting to, yesterday I kept saying, they're here, they're coming. So whatever that means. I'm not sure if, oh yeah, I do want to say this though. So my visions, if I mentioned my visions about the really tall person were like grasshoppers, were like fucking ants compared to this thing with the flaming swords. Now the people that were being mowed down were all dressed like sackcloth, like back in the biblical times, okay? Even the man standing on the hill with his son, with his arms stretched out. I can show you the world. I still don't know what that one's about. But I kept thinking that was future, that we could be seeing that in the future. What if that was the past? I don't know what my visions mean. I just know that wasn't good. The ground opened up, fire's coming out, and there's a big thing. The giants that they speak about, which we know is to be the Nephilim, right? They're fucking huge. It could step on you like an ant. Well, ants are really tiny compared to us, and that's probably not the great analogy. But, stories of Jack and the Beanstalk and shit, yeah. I could easily pick a human up and be like King Kong. And I'm sure a grown man would fit in the fist of one of these things. They're so big. But maybe that was the path. I don't know. I got those visions after the angel Gabriel. I don't know. Spoke through me. So, not who you think I am. No, you're not, are you? So, I should be moving soon. I'm nervous. Anyway, you guys have a great day. And maybe I'll be back with some helpful knowledge things. I just, this is just more of a I get it. I understand and overstand the power, the humility, the meekness, the family tradition you're carrying on of they call him Jesus, service and love. That's it. It's service. But Jesus wasn't the first. The Atlantean king, that's what he did. The children of the light. What about them? They don't talk about them. I heard gatekeepers. You want to make it to the new earth? Your heart must be weighed against the feather. So your heart is light as a feather, which is your divineness, which is pure energy, pure love, pure light of the divine, my belief. And the pain and the trauma and all that's part of the fuckery, all of that, fear and all of that, none of that is of the divine, is of God, the creator of the universe. I don't believe. I mean, I do believe that that's what it is. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but stripping away the human layers and the human things of the programming, get out of that. But hey, we're in a human and we like to rock this thing, don't we? Some people hate their human their whole life. It's a blessing. I heard curse, someone saying, it's not, it's curse. Then get out of your human. Say you're done. Peace. It is to be able to feel and experience things. You get to make love. You get to eat candy and all this shit that's bad for your human and all these pleasures and pains, and you get to experience that in flesh. When you're a spirit, you're one with everything. When you're not trapped in a carbon-based body, in a flesh and bone. I keep saying carbon. There must be something about that, leaving your carbon footprint. Love your fucking human where it's at, but free your soul from it. Come to New Earth with me. It's going to be beautiful. Those of you who know. And you already know you're going because you've got it. There's work for us to do, people. Soon. We don't have many years left. The agenda's the agenda. 2030's 6 years from now. See how fast time's flying by right now? There's something going on. When it's all locked in place, there's no going back. And probably the people that you know and love, your family, your friends of childhood, of everything, you know they're not coming. So when we all meet, be like, guess we're a new family. We're your new family. Building a life of peace and love for a millennia. 1,000 years. 1,000 fucking years. That's 10 lifetimes. 10 lifetimes of every 100 years, I guess, if you have that. I guess I'm only going off of me. Cosmic, phenomenal power, 80 bit of space, called a woman. Every 100 years, I incarnate back on this earth. Now I'm in a woman. Namaste, love. Namaste, peace. Ciao, baby. See you on the flip side.